also forget, and that like I do know, is that because we both have friends in media, like when all of this stuff was coming out about Charlie Sheen and the news broke about like his health situation, I mean, there were reporters like hiding in, this is why I switched to lifestyle, so I don't have to do this. But th there were like reporters in the trunks of a cars, like trying to get information on Charlie Sheen and showing up and hiding. It's
Yeah.
crazy what people will do to get the story, but again, I love my pop culture, but lifestyle
You
seems to
don't
be more
miss
on
this
brand
by doing
for me these
lifestyles.
days. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Well, moving on. Okay, let's talk RHONJ for a minute. You're in New
Yes,
York
please.
City. This is your backyard. Look, it's a year since it went off the air. It was last August, and we're still not filming. Even if we picked up cameras right now, which we're not going to do, it's still months and months to film and then months. So it's like it's a good 2 year. It will be off the air at least
Yeah.
for 2 years
So
minimum.
I have a lot to say because this is obviously like one of the most incredible franchises ever. And also on a personal note, my favorite. And let me just say, well, one of my favorite shows, but I'm friends with a lot of these women that were on the show. Like literally, Margaret is a dear friend. I'm friends with Melissa. Like I love Margaret's mom. Jackie Goldschneider is one of my closest friends who is just a friend of, like, literally, I know these women. I am out with them when the cameras are not on. They make for amazing TV. I understand that Melissa and Teresa are family and that it's such a divided situation. But I just wish, I wish they could all come back. I wish that like enough time, like, have you ever had that friendship breakup where there's just been so much time that it's like, what were we even fighting about in the first place?
Yes, 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 yes. But the older I get, I am more of the Melissa and Teresa. Yes, absolutely get it. And I've gone there where like, okay, what were we fighting about? I don't even want to talk about it. Like, let's just start over.
Sure.
Yes. But then
Because at the end of the
sometimes,
day,
yeah.
no, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just like I understand when there's like, they've had a lot of heartbreak in their family in terms of like parents passing away, etc. And I'm sure like the hurt really is super deep. Like I feel like there would have to be like a family therapy session if they were all going to come back. But I mean, I really do want to see them on television. Oh, I love my Dolores. Like they're just hilarious women. And what I also love is that they are business boss babes. Like each and every one of them has decided that they are going to like conquer different categories of businesses. And that to me, they're not just sitting back and like getting photographed. Like Melissa's got her cupcake stuff, it's just Margaret's got drinks soiree.
Do you think, well, I mean, really, I think they would all speak. I think it's Teresa. Well, there's no team here, but I mean,
Yes.
Teresa will not speak to Melissa. I think that is still the case.
Right. And I just saw Melissa actually a few weeks ago at Polo in the Hamptons, and we had such a great time. So clearly, like everyone's living their best lives separately. But I also think that they just make for such good television because they're not afraid to be real with the fights, and that's the thing. Like I feel like in other franchises things are sort of like manufactured to a certain extent. Sometimes there's no storyline. With this, I mean, they're all just have such big personalities. You want to see them on TV. If they were walking to the store to get a coffee, like that's entertaining, these Jersey girls. So we deserve to laugh, and I'm sure something strategically is going on behind the scenes. We'll get something. I mean, they can't cancel Jersey. Like they just can't. It's too good.
You think it's definitely coming back?
It's got to. I mean, New Jersey is a staple of this franchise, and if we don't have Jersey, like, what's anchoring any of these? I was listening to like previous episodes of yours, but that's exactly it. I know that in one of your previous episodes, you thought maybe, oh, like, are they trying to move like next gen in and like kind of out with the older? But I think as the women get older, they grow more fun and more fabulous, and will do more to be on television and relevant. So that's great to me.
I mean, I do think it is coming back. I do, but I just don't. Uh, I mean, look, I don't understand it. Teresa needs the money, which is no
Yeah,
shade. She owes
it's just a fact,
taxes.
right?
So, like to me, I would just be going to the network and being like, I'm ready. I don't know if that's the plan to like ice
Let's
out Teresa so that she is so desperate that she's like, I have no choice. I mean, give me the
let's
money.
move on this kind of a thing. I hear you. I,
I don't
again,
know
I'm
if
just
that's the plan.
there when you think about like these one-liners though and scenes that like were show-stopping and that like literally stand the test of time when Margaret pushed Danielle's husband in the pool. Like there are just things that you can't that these memes are so hilarious that you can't recreate this. Like it's just natural. And I have such fun times. And these guys, the men, the husbands also love to be front and center. Like they've even created their own live shows and travel and get hired for things. So I know they want to come back too.
I
And
mean, maybe they're, which has never really been done, maybe their plan is to just wait it out and bring every single person back
you know what
when
I
their
could
lives are
see?
different.
I could see
Yeah.
like a rebrand, maybe like a travel show with them or something. Like take Marge and Joe and Dolores and Polly and Melissa and Joe, another Joe, right? And they like travel for 2 weeks or like do adventures together or something. I think that should be something that we could see, like an Amazing Race, New Jersey style.
Well, yeah, that would be nice to watch.
That'd be fun,
But
right?
what do you, so if you came back, what do you think, Teresa or Melissa? Like, if they really have to choose one? I mean, it
It's a
seems like
toughie.
you're going to choose Melissa
It's
since you know
it.
her and you're friends with her, which is
Oh yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. So for me, I would say Melissa because she's been very kind to me. I've met Teresa out and she's always polite and sweet to me, you know. But I mean, I just personally would like to see Melissa because of the fact that I have a rapport with her. And
Yeah.
she's fun. She's great television. We had a really good night out, actually, myself, her, Margaret, with Boy George. It was so
We
much
love
fun.
Boy
And
George.
PK was there too. It was so much fun. He's amazing. We were all just dancing and listening to him DJing at the Hard Rock. We have we had a good time. Let's just put it that way.
Well, look, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe, like you said, maybe they want everybody back and they'll
But here
just keep
but
it
here's the thing
going.
now. So like Gia is like a start. This next gen is getting such great ratings. I mean, now could Teresa have another bargaining chip? Like, no, I'm not going to let my daughter do it, or I'll tell Gia not to do it if I'm not asked back, kind of a thing. I mean, it's no secret that Gia still doesn't have a great rapport with her aunt and uncle at the moment. She's been talking about that on her podcast. So, would Teresa ever use that as a bargaining chip?
Well, she might, but I think they would say, great, we're starting to film next gen and we wish Gia the best of luck. That's what I think would happen.
Yeah, interesting.
I
And
just
you know
think
what?
it's a good
I believe you.
show. Look, some people think that Gia is the outlier for next gen, big name in the housewives world,
Sure,
but they feel that she lives in New Jersey and she's not really a central part of the rest of the story. So I think,
sure.
just my opinion, they would say, thank you, Teresa, for your bargaining, but those days are over.
It's very
And we're going to
interesting.
go on without Gia and you, and we wish your whole family the best of luck.
And like just kind of wipe the slate clean with them.
I think there's no bargaining for any of them. I think now the goal is just for everyone to just like I think if Teresa really said I won't come back like ever unless I don't know. I think I
That's
just
kind of
don't
making it, if they're making it easier for them, then they'll say, fine.
yeah.
You know, sometimes it's like that invite list, like who do you invite? Which side of things? I mean, because Bravo doesn't obviously have it easy, it's going to be difficult to make this choice. But if somebody makes it easy for them, I think that'll just, be a win for the other player.
I think so. So can Gia be her bargaining chip? Maybe this is just my opinion, maybe like 3 years ago, but no, I think that ship has sailed.
Okay. Well, David Yontef, I think that you know what you're talking about. I'd love to hear
I
what your
don't
ropers think about this.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm just dead wrong. I also said very recently that Denise Richards, no, she's not going to be back on Beverly Hills. This is too
Right.
messy. They
Wait,
don't
thank
want,
you for
right?
bringing this up.
She's filming. I mean, I don't know in what capacity, but she is filming.
Yeah, I actually just got some intel from a source of mine as well that emailed, you know, and I just was like, wow, this is really good stuff. But we want to see her because she's an actual movie star, and that's the thing. And that's what I loved the Jennifer Tilly component as well. But like, let's not forget, Hollywood is associated with actors and actresses and red carpets. And like, that was really like, alluring to me to get somebody that's not just wealthy but that's like a real piece of Hollywood or that like Denise is not getting she was a movie star before she was on Housewives. So like yes, it might
Yeah.
make her more relevant now and she could get work, but